What's up, guys? I'm Keaton.
And it's Brandon.
And we're with Traditional Pursuit. We're going to go over a little gear review about what we take with us into the woods pretty much every time we go. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Brandon. He's going to start talking about what he uses to harvest some deer.
Okay, so I shoot a Navajo bow by Roy Hall. It's 56 inches, 53 pounds at 28 inches. And I shoot around 28-inch arrow, so I'm pretty much getting 53 pounds out of it. I have a Selway quiver on here now, but I plan on changing that to a Creek Walker quiver.
And guys, if you guys want a Creek Walker quiver, they're really great quivers for all you traditional hunters out there. Don Wilkinson makes those. I think he's based out of Florida. Really good guy. He's got an Instagram or Facebook. Send him a PM on Facebook or a DM on Instagram, and he'll get you set up. They are, you know, they are on the little pricier side, but they're super great quivers. It's a one-piece quiver, and those one-piece quivers, they mount really close to your shelf of your bow. So you know, it takes away the shock of the head of the quiver that where your broadheads go. So as you shoot it over time, practicing stuff, the foam on there won't dull your broadheads. So they're really great quivers, but Don Wilkinson makes those, and he's a really good guy. So send him a PM on Facebook or a DM on Instagram, and he'll get you set up.
So with the arrows now, I'm currently shooting a Black Eagle Vintage with a original Magnus on it, 125 grain. I have 75 grain inserts on here. It's a 500 spine arrow with a nocturnal on the end. I love the nocturnals. I shot something else at the beginning of the season. Didn't really like them. So we're not gonna go with those. But I plan on switching to a Gold Tip Traditional Classic XT. It's a 340 spine, 12 grains per inch, pretty stiff arrow. But I want to up my grains per inch this year, maybe. Try them out, see if I like them or not. And
guys, if you need any arrows built at all, this guy right here is the man. He's got all the equipment for it. He's got fletching jigs, arrow cutters. He's got all kinds of glue you can imagine. He's been through it all. He can put inserts or outserts in, and if you're local somewhere around here, get a hold of him or get a hold of me, because he only has Facebook, but I've got Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and I'll let him know. But he can actually bare shaft tune them for you for your bow, and mess around with a couple arrows, you know, see what's shooting great for you. But yeah, he's going to build some of my arrows. I'm going to order some new ones. I mean, I love the ones that I have, but I'm just going to give him a little bit more practice. Not that he's not already great at doing it, but just a little more practice, you know. But yeah, if you would get with him or me, and we'll give you the price on 6 or a dozen, and then we'll go from there.
then I can also do 4 fletch or 3 fletch.
Yep.
On those.
Now, however long you want. He can do 3-inch, 4-inch, or 5-inch fletchings. It doesn't matter.
Compound or traditional.
Yep, compound or traditional.
Next, we'll talk about the saddle. I have a Trophyline Covert Light. It's a pretty good saddle. I think it's pretty comfortable. I just got these gear ties today. We're going to try these out. Hold stick on each side. I also have 2 Kong Ascenders, mechanical Ascenders, so I don't have to mess around with the rope. I love these. They're also a little bit on the pricier side, but I wouldn't trade them for nothing. Next, we'll go over the platform. It's a Mission, or Trophyline Mission. I have this paracord wrapped around the edge, and that's for 3 reasons. 1, if you're holding it while you're walking in, it's a little bit warmer. 2, makes less noise. And then 3, it's got like an edge on it, so when your boots are on it, you know that where the edge is at, so you don't like accidentally step off. Makes it great. I love that little mod I did. Next are the sticks. I have the tethered Skeletor sticks. They're pretty good sticks so far. I have about 26 in them. The only thing I don't like is the Dynalite rope.
Show them how that works.
The Dynalite rope. And then attach it to the tree. Just like wrap it around the tree, and then you'll do like a little figure 8 to lock them in. They're alright for what they are. I mean, might plan on switching them at some point, or do something about the rope.
I mean, they're really light and compact, and that's what we like look for as hanging hunters. We look for real light and compact sticks, and those are really light and compact. So I mean, if you guys don't mind the rope, I mean, yeah, the rope will get snagged on some brush or briars, you know. So that part is a little bit of a pain, but he gets up a tree and is up in his platform in like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. And I mean, that's crazy because it takes me 10 just to get up to the point of me setting my platform with normal sticks.
Yeah, I mean, they pack really well. They're only like 8.5 pounds. I mean, so there's more pros than cons on those. And lastly, for more setting a stand and leaving it, I have an XOP Air Raid. Just got this year. Have about 4 or 5 sits in it. It's pretty comfortable. The padding, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's doable if you just want to stand, sit. I mean, what everyone does. It only weighs like 13 pounds, so it's pretty light, even if you are mobile hunting.
Yeah, and he will use that. Well, he already killed his deer this year, but he planned on using that for like when rut got at its peak and stuff, to go in there and sit all day, because obviously a tree stand is a little bit more comfortable than a saddle. Sitting in a saddle 8 and 9 hours, 10 hours at a time from dawn to dusk, you know, that'd be some pretty good wear and tear on your legs. So he was going to use that for an all day sit, whenever it came down to it. So now, is that all you have?
Here's the backpack I'm using. Had this for about 4 or 5 years. It's not the greatest, especially now that I'm mobile hunting. Don't have my own property anymore because of unfortunate events. But so this pack, I think I got it at Dick's a long time ago for about $60. I plan on switching to the Trophyline CAYS, I think it is. But for right now, it'll do. And that's it for me.
Alright guys, so now I'm going to go over my saddle actually. So I have the Trophyline original saddle. It's a really simple saddle. It's got a built-in rope bridge right here. It does not come out. It's just like a tether strap pretty much, and it's got built-in leg pieces, leg loops. It also has your built-in hooks for your lineman's belt. And I also today just put these cable ties on my saddle for sticks. Brandon actually bought these for me for my birthday. Here is my lineman's belt case, I guess you could say. And then I also have a old K-bar knife I found in our hunting cabin about 3 years ago, and I sharpened it up and stuff because, you know, it's always good to have a good sharp knife on you. You never know when you're going to get in a situation where you got to cut yourself out of it. So I always keep that on there. It's came in handy a couple times already. And then here is the package for the rope that I tie myself off to the tree with, my tree tether. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this saddle. They don't make them no more. Trophyline don't. I don't know why. It's a really great saddle. Really simple to use. To cinch it down to your waist, pretty much it's just this tether strap right here. Really simple and easy to use. And it's really light too. I don't think it's as light as Brandon's, but it is pretty stinking light. And then for my hunting pack, I've just got a Cabela's hunting pack, which is really great because it has this netting that comes up and it clips on right here. And I'll normally have my sticks in here, but my sticks are in a tree, unfortunately, so I will not get to show you my sticks. But this is what my pack looks like. I also have the Trophyline Mission platform, and I'm also going to be doing that mod that Brandon did to his with the paracord because it's really nice, and like he said, it will keep your hands warm and it'll be less noise and stuff. So I will be doing that, but as of right now, I just need to go get paracord. I've got some Evercom in here. Oh, and for our camera arms. What we use for camera arms, we use 4th Arrow camera arms. They're the best. I've tried several camera arms, and it seems like the ones that you screw into the tree, they always get dull, and you're always fighting to get them in there in the tree when you don't want to be. 4th Arrow camera arms, they're really great. It's a ratchet strap type thing. You put it through. It's just, I got it on me. I'll show it to you guys actually. How about that? Let's see here. Take this out of here. Oh, and that, where my saddle sits, where my platform sits, it's really easy to get it out, but I also have some Vortex binoculars, and I have a jerry-rigged bino harness on it right now because I lost mine, so I'm waiting for a new one to come in. But here's our camera arm actually, right here. It's a 4th Arrow camera arm. It's a dual. What would you call this? Instead of a triple, it's a double.
Double.
Yeah, instead of a triple arm, it's a double arm.
No, it is a triple. See the back piece?
Oh, okay, so it is a triple arm. So pretty much what you do, you just push this little knob up here to release and pull down on this, and it comes right up. And then you put that to a tree, and it's got an adjuster, you know, say the tree's leaning, you can pull it back so the camera's still level. It's really nice and cool and easy, simple design to use. So Fourth Arrow camera arms there. They're the bomb. That's all we use is Fourth Arrow. Brandon's got to get his. But yeah, they're really nice to use, really easy. Really light too, actually. And then here's the ratchet strap it will come with right here. Just a simple ratchet strap. And then I just have an easy hanger for my bow hanger. Then also here's a cool little thing, a utility hanger that me and Brandon actually made. If you guys want to see a video on how we made this, we would be more than glad to show you guys how we made this. Instead of going out and spending $35, $40 on, you know, a utility hanger, you can make this for like 10 bucks.
Probably less than that.
Less than that, I think, yeah. So pretty much all it is just a bunch of loops in it, and we got some. These are actually made for connecting chain links, but they work great for bow hooks because they have this little nipple right here that keeps things from sliding off. So yeah, if you guys want to see more on this, let us know and we will make a video about that. Moving on to my bow. I also shoot a Navajo longbow. It's called the Stick by Navajo Longbows, and Brandon's is the exact same thing, I'm pretty sure. Here are these quick Creek Walker quivers right here. It's a one-piece quiver. Your hand fits right in there like this, so you know it's not even close to touching. I can get another hand in there. It's a one-piece quiver. Really neat. He can actually put designs right here in the face of the leather. That's his. That's what his logo looks like. And the arrows I am shooting currently, hold down, are Carbon Trad by Victory. I don't know how much they weigh, but I know Dad had these like built for him and me. 31-inch long. It's got a 150 grain outsert on the end with a 175 grain Zwickey clef. And these Zwickey clefs, they absolutely do a number on some deer. I shot a doe earlier this year. How far did she go? 40 yards?
Yeah.
She went 40 yards, and I mean, I did put it straight through the pump house. Obviously, if you make a bad shot on one, they're going to go farther than that, like a gut shot or a liver shot. But you would not believe the damage that this thing done to that doe, and she was a pretty good sized doe. I also have Luminox on the end of my arrows. Brandon actually bought some. They just came out, and they flash different colors, like what all colors, like red, blue, green, or
yellow,
stuff like that. They flash, and that's really good too, because you know if you have an arrow sticking in a deer and he's laying down, he's dead laying there at night. If the arrow's sticking in him, you'll just see that flash in there. With this, it's just solid red, but that's still good enough. But yeah, I don't know how much these arrows weigh per inch. I think they're around 10 grains an inch, because I think this arrow right here with 150 grain outsert and 175 grain head weighs around, like, I don't know, I think like 600, 620, something like that. But yeah, I'm going to buy some new arrows. Not that I don't love these. I'm just going to let him build me some arrows, get them just how I want them, and especially with him living so close to me, I can come over here and watch him and maybe learn a thing or two. And and by the way, when he gets his new arrows in, there will be a video coming out of how he builds his and the process and what all has to go through it and all that. Put that up. And guys, also I'll give you a little tip here. See how my broadheads aren't all the way in my quiver? That is just so that whenever I'm practicing and shooting and stuff, it does not dull those heads, because it's a pain having to resharpen those. I mean, I do get them to where they shave my arm, but it's a pain having to resharpen those broadheads. So I just kind of, keep it at a minimum and try not to stick them all the way up in the quiver, and it still holds it just as fine. You have anything else?
I don't think so.
I think I'm a lot of gear too. But, oh no, my sticks. I forgot about that. The kind of sticks I use. I use Lone Wolf one-step sticks. They're kind of the same as Novix. Lone Wolf sadly don't make them no more. They're great sticks. They're just a little long for my liking, They were great when I first got them, just now starting out for hanging and hunting. But I think I'm going to get to something a little bit more compact like what Brandon has. But Lone Wolf sadly don't make those no more because I guess every other company was trying to start to copy them and make them just the slightest difference of them. But I know that they do make lighter sticks and more compact sticks, Lone Wolf does, and I love Lone Wolf products, so I'll probably end up getting those. And my hang-on, I forgot my hang-on, and my sticks are in the tree. That's why I don't have them both. But my hang-on is a Lone Wolf hang-on. Imagine that, right? I think that stand right there is like 13 pounds, he said, and then my Lone Wolf hang-on is like 18, so it is a little heavier, but you know, it's not much heavier. It's manageable. It's not like 25, 30 pound stand. But I don't think I've got anything else in here to show you guys and what we use on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you know, that's pretty much the main gear. We obviously use bow ropes and stuff to pull our, you know, backpacks and bows up with, stuff like that. I use Predator camo. He uses
Nomad.
Nomad.
I plan on switching that though.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it.
I'm not too sure yet. Jumping around a few different brands.
Yeah, well, I'm a firm believer in Predator. I love Predator camo. I can't say enough good things about Predator camo. My dad actually started wearing that back in the 1980s, and he stuck with it for 47 years, for as long as he's been hunting. And so it's really good camo. My dad always says it's the camo that they never see. I don't know really what that means, but that's what he says. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I just figured we'd hop on here, show you guys a little bit of what we use and what our setup's like, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.